movie star, recurring artist, very funny comedian. Jamie Foxx is on his way out.
Hey, anybody want some of this?
Jamie Foxx is one of the baddest.
Because brother can't never give you your full problem.
I told Jamie he was going to be famous.
Jamie Foxx, you could act.
Jamie Foxx, he's got the voice, he's got the looks, he's got everything. I mean, it's unbelievable.
We like to party. Who likes to party?
Praise the Lord.
Oscar-winning dramatic actor.
We've been blessed with the opportunities to have a drama lane.
Comedian with hits on the big and small screen.
It's hard to believe the guy in the screen is the same goofball I see at the comic book.
I'm the innovator and the motivator, the originator of this stuff.
And a chart-topping sexy singer.
May I say, Jamie, you have the voice of an angel.
Oscar-winning actor, he's a
Multi-platinum recording artist.
Grammy-nominated singer, terrific stand-up comic.
So you're just taking over show business, apparently, huh? You know, I'm doing my best.
And the Oscar goes to
Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx. Please welcome Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx.
The next president of the United States, Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, say that one more time.
Once again, Jamie Foxx, comedy legend Jamie Foxx.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna make it do what it do, baby.
Never would have made it. Never could have made it.
Yo, it's the Foxxhole, Series 106, XM 149, baby. It's here Friday. It's going down. It's a little inspiration. Praise the Lord. That's a good thing, Lou Dix.
Hallelujah.
I know.
That's a good thing.
I need to find the Lord again.
Not really.
I've been celibate, so I've been cool with it.
I think the Lord lost you on purpose.
Hilarious.
He's like, I already got one of these. I couldn't work it out.
Who was this singing? Who was this?
Marvin Sapp.
Oh.
You got to listen to the words sometime.
Well, I'm just asking. You're the Christian, the heathen. You're like a slash. You're like both.
Well, you know what? To defend myself, you know, my mother gave me this advice a long time ago because I went from I was born and raised in the church, but I did things on the other side of the law.
In the church basement.
And I was like, that's true. You know, thank God for the choir robes. So my mother.
Otherwise, those preachers would got caught messing with you, huh?
That was a good one. But I wasn't Catholic. My mother one day took out a quarter and she showed it to me. She said, examine this. There's a heads and the tails. And they're both completely opposite. If you just got a quarter with the heads and no tails, it has no value. If you got a coin with the tails and no heads, it's no value. So everybody has both sides. You got your good side and you got your bad side. It's all about making sure the good side wins out over the bad. Because if you don't want to go to the other spot. Because I heard in hell, the steam room is off the chain. The coffee stays hot. That's all I got to say. We're going to do a quick roll call right. Everybody's in the building. My friend, special friend, no homo, love this cat. We worked together on a couple of TV shows. And he's I don't want to call him a genius. What should I call him? He's our intellectual.
A very intelligent brother.
Smarter than a Foxxhole listener.
That's true.
Wow.
Wow. How you
And
just gonna
why?
dog the listeners?
Sorry for the alienation. Hi, it's Zoe Williams, the voice of reason on Thursday nights. Jesus.
Hey, that was a
Lewis.
I gave you a compliment, Zoe.
No, Lewis insulted our listeners.
So, remember that time you and Lewis got into it on Speedy Show way back? We're going to talk about that later.
We got into it even worse on the basketball court.
What?
Yeah, it was terrible.
Lewis gets into
I was
it with
filling him up with my jumper. He got mad.
You were filling him up?
He called you a fucking faggot? No, I'm just kidding. Somebody loan me $100,000. I can pay for that. Oh, we got a beautiful, sexy, curvaceous. The diet is really, really working. You look fantastic.
Really
Why, thank you very much. It's Brandy McGee. Don't let the sweet face fool ya.
You do look very sweet today.
Oh, well, thank you
You know, and
very
I tried
much.
your diet for 2 weeks, and all I lost was 14 days. I just wasted my time trying to go on a diet. It was
I'm not on a diet. I have just changed my lifestyle and the way that I eat to make it better.
That's right.
That's
you know
it.
what? I want to eat the way you eat.
That's
I don't know what to think about that, Johnny Mac.
Dig into that. That's a little subliminal right there. Dig into that. And over here we got my man 10 grand with the off-white T-shirt.
It's not off-white. This is actually a new white shirt that was given to me.
It was new in '93.
Oh, I got this shirt at the Super Bowl. This is a Bud Light Super Bowl shirt.
But it was the Raiders and the Redskins Super Bowl shirt.
I'm excited. Lou Dix is in the house.
Suck a lotta.
That's nasty. You know, someone wrote me about that, and they said, you know, that's sick. And I said, you're right, but thank you for writing me.
No homo.
They don't want to call you suck a lotta?
No.
Why?
Because my dad doesn't like it.
Who cares what your
It's a
dad like?
reflection of him because he has a male.
He has a what?
He has a son, me. I'm a male. I'm not a suck-a-lotta. That's a reference of me sucking a lotta.
No homo.
Hey, man, you can. Hey, Mr.
Pause.
Dix. Mr. Dix is out there listening. Hey, your son can take it any way he wants to. I mean, I didn't mean it as a racial slur, but, you know,
That's the problem. Wait till we get into this Kobe thing. I got something to say about that.
Yeah.
And down here at the end of the table,
Yes.
oh my goodness, let me tell you, the other day I was at the Laker game and I looked down, standing on the sidelines, flipping his locks and yelling derogatory slurs at everybody on the court. First name Johnny, last name Mac, middle name motherfucking, and when I see him, I say Johnny motherfucking Mac.
And I say, Benny, fucking faggot. Let me just jump right into that. Can we just jump right into that?
Yeah, sure.
You know,
go right to it.
And shout out to all the Foxxhole listeners that have been Facebooking and texting me the love. I truly appreciate it. At my most, I'm gonna tell you a good story first. So after my son's funeral, the next day was Sunday. I went to church. You know,
Okay.
I ain't been in church in a while, but I reluctantly went to church. My two female friends like, you should come. Like, no, not really. You should come. No, not really. You know, I'm thinking she shouldn't go either after the
Last night. That's what I'm saying. Your
Anyway.
two female friends at night, then wake up Sunday morning.
So we went to church. You know, this is a beautiful thing. This is how God works. We go to church. I sit in the church. We got there a little bit late. You know what I'm saying? Church started at 9:45. We got there at 10:30. Whatever. So we got to sit in the back of the church. Whatever. I've never been to the church. Don't know this guy. And so when we got there, he was already preaching. And he's preaching from 2 Corinthians, the 12th chapter and the 7 through 10 verse. And he was talking about how much, the hard times you're going through. And he read the scripture. And Christ said, my grace is sufficient. No matter what you're going through, no matter how rough the times are, no matter what's happening, my grace is sufficient. And it goes on to say, at your weakest moment, my power is evident. I ain't got to speak on it. Everybody knows what's going on. I was so moved. I was like, first I was like, how did he know I was coming in here? Then I thought about it. God know I'm coming in here.
You didn't think he was listening to the Foxxhole?
Good one, Lou Dick. That's your joke for 2011. That's it. You got to repeat that every week. And other than that, you're going to be, you know. Now,
He's tired now.
Let's jump into the Kobe Bryant situation. I'm going to let Brandy read off what supposedly, allegedly happened. Although we saw it, you know, the Lakers playing the Sacramento Kings. No, they weren't playing the Kings. They were playing San Antonio, right? And go ahead. I'm sorry, Brandy.
Well, I mean, for those of you who haven't seen it yet, apparently,
Shame on you.
Yeah, shame on you. Kobe apparently upset on the sidelines of the game. He actually ended up drawing a $100,000 fine from the NBA because he shouted a homophobic slur at the referee Benny Adams during the Lakers game Tuesday night over the San Antonio Spurs. Now, if you've seen the news, he sat down, he called the coach's name out loud.
Referee. It was a referee.
I'm sorry, the referee's name out loud, and then kind of loudly and under his breath at the same time, he called him a
fucking faggot.
There you go.
Not
there
really
it is.
under his breath, though.
Yeah.
I said loudly and under his breath. It wasn't meant. I don't think it was meant for him. It's just it was an
No,
exclamation.
it was meant
from
for him, but not for the world to hear. Now, here's my take on it. I'm sorry. I'm not going to get my take on it first. I'm going to let Lou Dix, since, you know, it's right up his alley.
No homo.
We can go to Lou Dix, and we can go to Zoe.
Well, I think
We go hear from our referee Lou Dix right now.
the way I look at it, the first issue I have is that I understand it was wrong. It was totally wrong.
Why?
You shouldn't have said it. Well, because it's just a bad word. But they use the N-word all the time. It gets flown over the court all the time. And David Stern is not saying anything.
Hold on for a second before we get into it. The word faggot is not a bad word.
Well, the way it's directed, the way he directed the sentence and the way he directed it to him was bad.
That's not true. And Zoe Williams going to back me up on that. Tell them, what does the word faggot mean?
It just means a pile of sticks.
Yep. It's an English colloquialism for a group of sticks, twigs,
Right,
that's
but-
used for firewood.
But as Lewis was saying, that is the denotation. That's what the word means. You know, its root, what it originally meant. The
Right.
connotation, you know, our social breakdown, like, you know, connotation is like this, you know. Dope was a bad word because, yeah, you own that stuff, you own dope. But then hip-hop came along and dope became a good word.
Right.
Same with, you know, nigga and nigga, you know, those stuff.
Right.
So it's bad in the context in which he's using it.
But
And
if you look the
that's what
word
happens.
up,
We did.
If you look the word up, it says disparaging and offensive a male homosexual.
That's what we have. America has adopted the word, but that's not the original meaning of the word. Like you said,
exactly,
it's a colloquialism for twigs, a bunch of sticks used for firewood.
Right, and even in England, I used to live in London, and
London, Louisiana?
London, England. London,
you ain't
England,
got no passport.
And the word, I have it in my purse, the word for cigarette is also called a fag.
It's a fag.
Let me nick one of your fags.
It's a colloquialism, right. So it's a new meaning for, if I say, hey, Lou Dix, you got a fag in your hotel room? He said, well, yes, I do. Why? And Lou Dix being Buffalo. You know what I'm saying? But let's just attack the Kobe situation. You know, I'm going to ask Zoe Williams, how did he feel about, my take on it is, before I get to Zoe, is that, first of all, the camera should have been on him.
Why not?
It's always on him.
It's not supposed to be on him because athletes in every sport, they curse, they swear, they say good and bad things. Like Lou Dick said earlier, they say the word nigga all the time, in your face, nigga, or whatever. I'm killing you, whatever. That's what happens in a basketball game. It's a very emotional game. You know, so you got a rage of emotions going on right there. So I don't feel that he should be charged, or first of all, he shouldn't be charged $100,000. You know, so I don't think that the camera should be on the people that's playing. We don't need all the sideline antics. You understand what I'm saying?
No.
Right. So I felt, and Zoe weighing on that.
You know what? You make a good point, but
thank you so much.
I think Kobe Bryant is being penalized because of the platform he's on. This is National Basketball Association. They have sponsors. They have corporate agreements with so many different people, and they have an image to project. And whenever any player does something that is not in alignment with the corporate image, that's what, Stern, the commissioner said, hey, man, this is not indicative of the image we want to send across the world.
Is it because 80% of the NBA is black?
I wouldn't go that far, but I would go back to say, to Lewis's point, there is a racial slur hierarchy. See, you can't say Jew, or you can't use that in a negative way, or because the repercussions come quickly. Right. Homosexual terms are coming as quickly as Jewish slurs are. Lewis brought up a great point.
Are you saying that homosexuals come quickly? What are you saying?
And here you go. But Lewis made a great point.
Impossible.
Because nigga is thrown all over the NBA court all day long.
Even the referee said, you fouled him, nigga. Brandon McGee, how you feel about that?
I don't think that he should have to pay a penalty for something that happens. I mean, he's a competitive athlete.
Right.
Things you say, things. I remember when I was a kid and my mom used to whip my behind, and I would walk down the hallway cursing her out under my breath. Now she would call me out.
What would you say?
I can't say it on the
At least it was under your breath.
It was under my breath, but she heard me and she would try to call me back. So I'm like, oh, nothing. What'd you say? Nothing.
Right.
Hey, that's one of those things you forgive. It comes in a heated, emotional, competitive moment, and he shouldn't have to pay a fine for saying that.
But he's not on the playground anymore. He's on national television.
But it's called playing basketball. You're not working basketball. You're still all playing.
But it's still entertainment.
No, he's working, Johnny.
And I
it's work and play.
think ESPN created the evil, because we never would have knew, we never would have known what was happening. ESPN plays it 1,000 times for no reason.
I could give you that.
are supposed, ESPN, I'm just going to attack you. You are supposed to report the sports. Who won the game, who lost the game. All this legal shit you got going on, and you got your legal analyst for Barry Bonds. Don't nobody give a shit about steroids.
But you know what, Johnny? You know what? That's part of the game.
That is not part of the game.
That's part of the game. It's sensationalism. We want to see it 1,000 times.
We don't want to see him call him a fucking faggot.
But that's
I want to see Kobe go down there, Martin Luther King, for the goddamn parade. That's what I want to see.
Crenshaw.
Well,
First of all, your deodorant is not working. Keep your hand down.
Hilarious. I was thinking. That's funny.
Your armpits is causing me problems.
I was thinking the other day, once I heard it, I said, if now Kobe is not gay, he's married with kids, but if he was gay, do you think it would have been different reaction? And if his fine would have been less? If he was a gay player, he was just out. No, I'm just saying, if he was a player that was out of the closet. So you stay at home at night and think of safe gay things you can think of. No,
what kind of shit is that?
I get what you're saying. It's just like some people think it's acceptable for black people to call each other the N-word. He's saying if Kobe was gay, would it be okay for him to call him a faggot?
Well, I can't.
And if the referee was too, and I say, I'll talk to you later.
Or girls, sometimes girlfriends call each other bitch. What's up, up, bitch, it's okay.
It ain't nothing
It's
wrong.
girl
Hey,
to girl, but a
and-
guy
and
can't say
Black
it.
It ain't
people
no
call
wrong
each
with
other nigga.
It ain't no wrong with saying bitch. I'm just gonna tell you that right now.
Johnny Mac,
Johnny.
I have said no.
that'll be $100,000.
No, if I say fucking faggot bitch, that's $100,000.